Well, switching gears here, Ashley, this morning we were hearing rain here in the studios, beating down on the roof.
Yeah.
People are getting ready to get up and go to work. Hopefully they're going to take it slow as they drive to work this morning because the roads may be wet.
I know, and you're definitely going to want to have that rain gear handy because this rain is going to continue to pummel down as we go on throughout the rest of this morning. Taking a look right now at radar, very, very busy across the Lone Star State. We got a couple of wintry advisories, winter storm warnings, winter storm watches, as well as a winter weather advisory to the north as well as the northwest of us, as they're going to be tracking some wintry precipitation, that rain-snow mixture, as well as some snow for today. For us here in Central Texas, this is all we're tracking. The widespread showers as well as a couple of thunderstorms, which is exactly what we're seeing this morning. Most of the area already sopped into that rain, and we'll continue to see that as we have widespread consistent rain lasting throughout the morning in the early part of this afternoon. So I want to take a pause here at midday. This is around the time where you could see a brief window where some of these thunderstorms could be on the stronger side. Now, with any storms that we do see during the early part of the morning, we could see some small hail. Have already seen reports of that taking place, though it's really once we get into this brief window that some of this hail could be marginally severe. Again, once we get into the other part of the afternoon, the storm threat starts to move out further east, and that's where most of the rain is also going to move out. As right around 2-3 o'clock, rain is going to start to taper off. A couple of spotty showers mainly off to our western zones, but the most of us are going to be back to that dry picture. And boy, it is going to be very cold behind this front, with temperatures only in the mid to upper 40s, 50s in the Brazos Valley. But because of that wind now shifted to the north during the afternoon, is going to bring in that drier air and gusty conditions. We're going to get gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour this afternoon, which means these feel like temperatures are actually going to be in the 30s, despite the actual air temperatures in the 40s. So you're going to want to bundle up even as this rain moves on out. Now, for our severe threat today, very, very low. The only area we're seeing that marginal risk is for just this light southeastern county in Navasota. And all of us seeing just a couple of rumbles of thunder at most with this system. More good news with this system for our area. It's going to be the first measurable rainfall event that we've seen this far this year, which we're already behind whenever it comes to the average rainfall we should have by now. So amazing news, especially for that lingering drought situation for our western zones. And that's where we're expected to pick up the most rain, about a ½ inch to a little under an inch for I-35 corridor and further east. Now, temperatures tonight dropping to the upper 30s, low 40s, but it's going to stay windy out there. So actual feels like temperatures heading out the door tomorrow morning going to be in the 20s. Now, as we head into your Thursday and Friday morning, temperatures going to be at that freezing or below freezing mark. So may need to get those windshield wipers or those ice scrapers back out, that is. You will need the windshield wipers again by the time we get into this weekend. That's when we see our next rain chance taking place. Between now and then, temperatures stay chilly, highs in the 50s.